Hey guys, what is going on? It's Lightning Fox HD and we're back once again in Dark Souls. It's been a few days since I recorded this actually. I recorded quite a few of them all in one go because I wasn't feeling particularly great and I thought I would just commentate them afterwards, which is what I'm doing now. So I believe at the end of the last episode we made it to the bonfire that we were just at there. We defeated Quelaag, came back up to the Undead Parish, and now we're going to do the run through SEN'S fortress. And I didn't actually mean to step on that pressure plate there. But we activated the man serpent anyway. At this point I was hoping the level that we'd upgraded our sword to would be good enough to fight them, so... I don't think they're particularly difficult enemies because the signpost that moves quite... obviously, I would say. And they're pretty easy to get a backstab on most of the time as well. So I'm getting a bit of a sore throat at the moment, catching a cold, I think. Not feeling particularly awesome, but I'm still going to be putting out videos, so don't worry about that. But if my voice starts going a bit weird, then I've just let you know now that I am starting to get a bit of a sore throat. So this guy here is going to get got pretty quickly. SEN'S Fortress is one of those levels where it either goes completely in your favour or completely out of your favour. And I don't know what determines it. I guess it's just karmic balance or luck or whatever. I'm just going to try and eat me head there, but... killed him quickly first. Pick up these souls. And on we go. Now, I mean, that part's pretty straightforward and simple. It's these little walkways that get to me. I just try to take my time. Not worry too much about it. Especially this part here. I mean, it eases you in quite gently, I would say. You've fought two of the serpents, you've walked past the walkway, and now you've got another serpent on the walkway. It sort of gets worse incrementally, but it's not too bad. By the time you get to the top, you should be pretty proficient at it. One thing that I realised while I was doing this run is I don't actually have any projectile sort of weapons with us, like a bow and arrow, which I should probably try to get. You got sliced a bit by the swinging pendulum axe things. Do they have a name? Guillotines, I guess. Check it's not a mimic. Why not? It's a running joke with everybody that plays Dark Souls now, isn't it? This guy down here is sleeping. Somebody died. This guy's gonna get whacked in the head. Or in the entire being. One thing that I learned from watching other people play this is to always wait around here, because these guys do follow you. And it's better to just take them out as soon as possible. There he is. It's been a couple of days since I played it, so I can't actually remember the specifics of what happened. Whichever sword he's using, is it the Shortell or the Flamberge? Might be the Shortell. That's the sword that I want to try and get. I can't remember if it's strength or dexterity. I would imagine it's probably dexterity, but I don't know. I can't remember, but it just looks cool. And that's just the way that I like to play. You know, some people stress over statistics and, you know, upgrade paths and item burden and stuff like that. You know, I mean, there might come a day where I worry about it that much, and I might take Dark Souls 2 a little bit more seriously, but for the most part, I just like to... nearly forgot about that. I just like to play how I want to play. Classic mistake there. Absolutely classic. Bowed my head in shame more than anything else there. It was a poor performance. And then this guy, I knew he was there as well, I just thought he wouldn't have got us. And now I'm going to stand around and wait for too long, I would say. This gap in the floor takes forever to fill up this time. I do want the... I forgot again what it is. I think it's the gold serpent ring. It's either the gold or the silver serpent ring. But I wanted it, so I waited around for like... I don't know. It was probably a minute, but it felt like 20. Try not to step out too far and get hit by the boulders as they go down. And there it's filled up the gap, so we know the next one's going to smash the wall down. There we go, job's a good one. Pick up the ring. Covered gold serpent ring, that's the one. Stay over here because you can never make it there and back in time. Never knew about that ladder down there before. And here we have an actual mimic, which I decided to point at for some reason. Two-hand the weapon. Why not? Get behind it. And then I decided to use pyromancy. And only just managed to escape being devoured by the bloody mimic head. These are amongst the most terrifying enemies in the game. They're just... The first time I saw it, I had no idea what the hell was going on. Crazy. And it drops the lightning spear. A good weapon, but probably not one that I'll use too much. You don't want to drop down there. Only bad things will happen. As demonstrated by the breaking pot. And you also don't want to stay on the lift for too long. Because again, bad things will happen. And I completely forgot that you needed a key to open this door around here, but I tried to anyway. Never mind. And I was starting to completely forget what part of the level I was up to. I didn't know if the boulders were coming down here or not. It's been quite a while since I actually played through all of Dark Souls, and SEN'S Fortress is one of those levels where I just sort of speed through it as fast as I can. It tends to yield the best results. If you hang around, you kind of increasing the amount of time that it can punish you. And from this point forward is where it gets difficult for me. I mean, I could probably get up to this point every single time without any difficulties, but moving forward from this point forward, that's less of an easy task. And I really thought I was going to get hit by that pendulum there. This guy here, it's a narrow area. I was trying to get behind him to do a backstab. Used all of my stamina up. Put myself in a really bad position, but I didn't want to go back the other way and sort of attract the forearm shortel guy. Pyromancy him to death. Why not? There's a shortel guy. It's a little bit easier to fight because you can attract him further towards this open space. Cheese a couple of backstabs out of him. Don't actually know what those enemies are called. Like Cobra Head forearms. That's probably their official name. I don't know what we know, what we call them colloquially. And the last giant serpent man monster guy down here. English language taking a hit today. Yeah, broke my guard there and sent it flying. I've got to remember to upgrade me endurance a little bit. I've been focusing on dexterity to get the damage from the... What's the weapon that we're using? Scimitar! That's it. But I think it's time to probably start focusing on endurance and vitality. One thing that I was suggested just the other day actually by Dark Sniper 058 is to go and get the Grass Crest Shield, which is something that I usually get from, I think it's the Dark Root Basin. But I completely forgot about it on this run. It's hard to concentrate on all of the things you normally would when you're trying to remember to commentate and play well and record it. And, you know, I mean, you only get one chance at it, so it's... You'll know yourself if you record videos that it's hard to balance all of those things at once, and there's a few things that I would have normally done that I sort of missed out on this run. But hopefully with time I'll get better and I'll be able to multitask a little bit better. 2 fire orbs is all it took to take him out. Glad I kept them. And this is the part that, if any part of SEN'S Fortress would give us nightmares, it would be this bit. And you kind of just have to commit to it and go. Do the fog wall. And you're pretty much home free by this point. It's not too much to upset the run, as long as you know that the bonfire's down to the right there. And that's where I make a beeline for straight away. And that's where we're going to end this episode, guys. So thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, then please leave a like. If you want to see more, then please subscribe. And I'm not quite sure how long I hang around here for. I think I'm just going to wave and then it's going to be over. It's a bow. So until next time, guys, stay awesome.